Hello. I'm Scott, Temecula and Nelson, and this is Plumbing Around, another episode of Plumbing Around the podcast, where in life and plumbing shit happens. So I'm here today with Brooke Nunn.
Yes, hi.
From the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce,
Yes.
the CEO.
Yes.
That's very exciting. CEO. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. This is so exciting, and thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone. I'm very excited.
I'm very good at pushing people.
Yes.
I push my wife's buttons all the time.
Oh,
She loves it. Yeah, I wanted to have you on because I've had such a great experience with the chamber.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah. So I guess my first question would be, what is a chamber of commerce?
It is a place for businesses to come, nonprofits, to come and receive resources, get connected to the community, build their network, and also be in the know of what's going on in the community. I mean, there's so much that businesses get from joining the chamber. We have our chamber in particular, we have almost 1,000 members. So
Seems like a lot.
yes, that is. We're the biggest one in the valley here. And so when a member joins, a business joins, they really have access to a huge network. And there's all kinds of, opportunities that we have throughout the year to participate. But yeah, that's, it's just a place for businesses to join and grow their business.
So you said resources. What kind of resources can they
Oh gosh.
look
Well,
into?
there's a lot of different types. So we have a Valley Young Professional program. So if you're a young professional, you can get involved with that. We also, whenever there's grant opportunities that come through, we share that. We have great partnerships with the city, with Riverside County Workforce. They have all kinds of things that they put out, like on-the-job training. We have a really close relationship with the Small Business Development Center. And I don't know if you've connected with them. I hope you have. They're wonderful with, they do one-on-one counseling, which is free, and also will help you put together a business plan, a marketing plan. They're an amazing resource in our community.
Nice. I've been to the facility
Yes.
for one of the manufacturing
Yes.
group.
Meetings.
So, yep.
Yes.
Yep. It's very nice people there. So I joined the chamber, and it's been less than a year, I guess, now. With May-ish is when you
Yes.
started let's talk about me.
Yes.
You started a new program
Yes.
for your businesses and members, and to talk about that a little bit.
Yes. So the chamber has been around since 1966. So as far as I know, they've always done what they call fair share dues. So it's based on, you can join the chamber based on how many employees you have. So we decided to change that because in our industry, that's been changing. About over 60% of chambers have changed to tiered dues. And it's basically changing to create these tiers for what our members want and need. So based on if you want advertising, if you are interested in networking. So putting what we do into basic, these different tiers. And so when you joined at our top tier, which is the champion level, and you are our very first champion level member, which is fantastic.
That's
were
why
so
everyone likes me so
excited.
much over there. Yeah, they're like, oh, this guy's
You were our guinea pig
Yeah.
for sure. Yes, and you've been so sweet and kind to us through the whole transition and everything. And
I didn't know any better.
okay, good. Well, my team and everyone at the chamber, we just adore you. You've been such a model member for us. It's just been fantastic. You have jumped in and you listened to us. So we tell you, hey, show up at this or come over here and do this. You've done it and you've come to the networking events. And I think it's really helped, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, one, I'm married, so I listen. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Two, that's what I needed, though. I joined to do things differently, right? In business, if you keep doing the same thing over, you're dying. Yes. And so I wanted to mix things up, change things up, get our name out there more, get some brand awareness. And so that's when I
joined. Yeah.
The awesome John Yonker
Yes.
is the one that got me to go to an event,
Oh, okay.
and I met Lynette, and she was amazing.
Good.
And yeah, so I joined, and I love everybody on your team. Your team's amazing, so helpful. They go out of their way to help me because I call with a lot of questions. And,
Good.
what the hell's
No, that's great.
and they're helpful. They're amazing.
Good.
I love your team. How did you? Well, one, let's talk about. We'll get back to that kind of stuff later. But let's talk about. So, how did you wind up becoming the CEO? What was your journey to get there of the Temecula Chamber?
So it's funny. I never thought I would become a CEO or for a chamber. That was never in my dreams. And so when I graduated from high school, I went into the fashion industry, and that was my dream. I'm an artist, and I absolutely loved it. I graduated and then got a job right away with Calvin Klein. I worked for Calvin Klein jeans, and then in Seattle, and then I moved to San Diego, back down to San Diego where I grew up, and I started working for Calvin Klein underwear, and I worked for them for 10 years, loved every minute of it, and got laid off in 2009 when the economy crashed. And so at the time, I was able to take some time off to be a stay-at-home mom for a little bit.
Very nice.
A lot of my colleagues and friends in the industry were getting jobs and then getting laid off again. And I was just thinking, what am I going to do? I love the retail industry, but it just, it wasn't recession-proof, really. So that was a little scary. So I had a friend of a friend who heard about the opening at the chamber, and I actually started part-time in their events department. And so then I eventually worked my way up to full-time. And then after 10 years of being there, I became the events director. And then our CEO at the time, who had been at the chamber for 30 years, decided to retire. And so we had a CEO hired that came in for a short time, and she decided to leave. So I jumped in as interim, and then decided to throw my hat in the ring and interview for the position, and I got it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm glad you did. I like you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
But I mean, right? That's a testament to working hard,
Yes.
learning, and then being brave enough to try something. Maybe, did you feel like you were ready or?
I did.
Okay.
And, it was also scary at the same
Sure.
time. It's, can I do this? I knew I could, but there's so many things. I mean, once I got into the role, there was a huge learning curve, a lot of things that, to learn and know. But I was very fortunate because we have a board of 21 people, all different types of industries, and they all are so supportive. So anything I need help with, they're ready to jump in. They provide a lot of mentorship and support for also our members too, but also for me. And they've allowed me to learn and grow in the position.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So how did you put your team together, who I love?
Yes.
What's your style? How did you wind up? Because I don't want to say luck. Sometimes it's luck, but other times it's purposeful.
Right. Well, I was fortunate enough when I became CEO, we already had an amazing team already put together. But it was very interesting. I think when a new leader comes in, sometimes we bring in our own culture and our own core values. And I learned right away, I took a course through the Small Business Development Center. So it was called Catapult. And they went through the EOS program. And one of the parts that they focused on was core values. And I really learned that it really comes from the leader, me. And so I really looked at it differently. So my core values, I was able to bring into when I would hire people. Some of the people that were there, they decided to move on, but I was able to hire new people and use those core values when I hire. I use them every single time. And I'm very fortunate. we have a great human resources contact that helps us when hiring people. She helps vet them as well. And so our process is to bring them in. I basically have the whole team interview them, or a big chunk of our team, because they're going to be part of our family.
Right.
So, and they have to always have a heart for service. That's a big part of working at the chamber. And so all my team does. We all work hard, we laugh, we have fun, and, together we enjoy being there. But there are many times when, we do have high stress, a lot of things going on, but we all support one another.
Yeah. Did you hire Liz?
I did.
Good
yes.
job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
And Lynette
Yep.
and
Very
Amber.
good.
And
All right. Good. I was sad to hear she was leaving.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
So she was actually the very first person that I hired as CEO. So yes. And so she is actually leaving to be a stay-at-home mom to take care of her family.
There's
so
nothing better to
that's very
go
noble.
and do then, right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I know. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Well, although my son's 20, he'd be like, "What are you doing,
he's
Mom?
like, "Hey, yeah.
Get out of here."
You're creeping me out, Mom. Stop it. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Liz is amazing too. I remember the first time I met her, she's like, "Oh yeah, I heard about you. What do you do? Oh yeah, my husband works at the mall. Here's his card. You call him." And I was like, "Whoa, okay, thanks." And then I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking to myself, how amazing is that your team is trying to help me?
Yes. Liz is an amazing connector too. I think she knows either everyone or someone who knows someone in Temecula and Marietta and the Valley. She does. So
yeah.
it's incredible.
That could be her background too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So first I was going to say, do you mind sharing your core values?
Yes. So it's inclusiveness, teamwork, continuous growth, and integrity. All really strong.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah. So all of those are so important. And, although, some people might not identify with maybe one or a couple of them, that's okay. I understand that. But to work at the chamber, you have to have all four of those.
Yeah.
It's very, very important.
Yeah. Well, people are wrong sometimes if they don't have those. So,
yeah. No, it's okay. You have your core values too, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
you share those?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
It's being authentic.
Oh, I like that one.
It's humor.
Okay.
It's personal growth.
Okay.
And creativity.
Oh, I like those.
So
those are really good.
I try to
do
something creative every day.
Oh,
and
that's good. I like that.
It's an outlet.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I do try to bring those into my business also.
Yeah.
And let people use their ideas and how to fix problems or do things better. And we laugh a lot at our company, same as you guys, right? I think that's why I get along with you guys so well, because you laugh, you have fun.
Always. You have to,
So, and the service mindset.
Yes.
Right. We're here to help other people.
Absolutely. So. We truly care about our members too. It's really neat. We have a lot of members that have deep roots who've been around for a long time. We get a chance to get to know them, their spouses, their kids, their parents. We get to know, and it's their livelihood. And we want to help them succeed in that. It really means a lot.
Well, you just had the gala the other night, right?
Oh,
what's it? The member appreciation night.
Yes.
And there were 45 years? People that had been with the chamber for 45 years?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy and amazing.
It is pretty amazing. And I always encourage our members and people to go and talk to them, because they've lasted through, the economy, COVID. I mean, a lot has happened in 40 years or,
for
45.
their business to still be around for 40 some years. And
that's incredible. How have they adapted?
What a great resource.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and I would say some of the resources, if they do join, they have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Brave enough or forward enough to ask for things, right? Like I came to you and I'm like, hey, could you do this for me?
Yes.
Right. Instead of just being passive about it.
Right.
Be,
Yes. And you listen to us because we share that in our welcome orientation too. It's like, we don't know that you might need something, call us and reach out. If your business is struggling or not doing well, or something's going on, or you need a resource, we're very close with the city. If you need a contact there, we can connect you. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in businesses, that
Meet the mayor.
Yes, that's good. I know. And Mayor Stu is also a business owner as well. So
Yes, yeah.
that really helps. Yeah.
So someone's interested or wants to learn more about the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce, what do
Yes.
they need to do?
So they can call us, or they can visit our website, temecula.org. That's probably the best way. You can get a chance to see. We have lots of pictures, lots of information on there about what we do, and but also or businesses can stop in as well. So
Yes, I've been there many times.
yes, yes. And we're always very welcoming, and even if you want to stop by for a cup of coffee, just come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like
Oh.
is the beep.
Oh,
Really loud.
I know. We know when someone comes in.
Yes, indeed. I've tried to sneak in a couple times. It doesn't
Yeah,
work.
no.
No. So you said artist.
Yes.
So do you draw? Do you?
Well, so when I was in high school, I did a lot of drawing, pencils, acrylics, watercolors. And as I've gotten older, don't have as much time. I got into baking for a while. That was actually when I lost my job in 2009. I had some time off. And one of the things I wanted to do was learn how to cook because I'm a terrible cook.
Oh.
And I still am, but I love to bake. And I'm
Okay.
good at that.
Well, you know what makes everything better? Chocolate chip cookies.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
absolutely. And I make a really good chocolate chip cookie.
Did you just offer to make me some?
Okay, I
Is
think
that
I
my
might have
Christmas present?
to.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Again, don't be scared to ask.
Right. Okay, I'll bring some. I know.
All right.
I'm sure my team would want some too. I know. But ever since I became CEO, I really have not had a lot of time to bake. But there was a portion of time when I was actually starting to start a small business.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I went to some of the classes at the Small Business Development Center. They are extremely helpful when you're starting a business and just knowing what permits, what do I need to do. And so they were helping me with that. I was baking for friends and family, and that was a really great creative outlet. There are so many colors, so many different things that you can do. There's all these like edible glitter that you can get.
Oh,
Like
okay.
just
I thought we were going to talk about something. No. Let's like go.
No.
So this just popped in my head, but we're creating a little like partner corner board and stuff. Do you guys have like flyers or like something that we can post up about the resource center? So some of my customers, because I one of our other episodes, I talked to Tim from TNT, who is a business less than a year old.
Yeah.
That he might be able to use some of the resources. And we have a lot of customers that are just starting their own business and are new. So that could be a great
Absolutely.
resource for them.
Absolutely. Paul Nolta, he serves on our board.
Mm-hmm.
He's a director for Small Business Development Center. And then we partner with them. We partner with them to put on 4 classes a year, and it's called How to Start a Small Business. So it's if you have just started a business or you're going to start a business, they go over everything. So it's a fantastic class.
Well, maybe you can drop off some flyers when you drop off my cookies.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Yes. I got to get to work. Oh, boy.
So it's the Christmas season, and this will probably air after Christmas, but
Okay.
do you like Christmas?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well.
I love Christmas.
Do you have any holiday traditions? Anything you like? What's on your Christmas list? I'm not buying it.
I know, diamond earrings. No, I'm just kidding. No. I don't really have very many, Christmas traditions. I was thinking about that before I came. My son is 20, so
Mine too.
Wow.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. So, he's grown up now, so it's not, no more going to see Santa Claus. But, oh, you know what? Actually, one tradition did just pop in my head. So I've lived in the city of Marietta for the last 21 years. And what they do every year is Santa will come down our street. So we have a star at the end of our street, and every year they'd come around, they'd announce, Santa's coming, and my son would get so excited.
Yeah.
And we go down to the end of the street, and then they'd pull up, and he got a chance to see Santa. So we did that for, 14 years. Sorry, I hope I'm not embarrassing him, but even a teenager, he loved it as well.
Yeah,
but that was a really neat thing to have. I felt like it was very unique.
We chased it a couple times with our kids, right?
Yes,
oh,
if
we
you
missed him.
missed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have to go
yes.
find him where he was. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there were a few years when we had member appreciation night on that same night. I know, but I had to make arrangements with family, and we still made it happen. So
As CEO, you could change that then.
Right.
Yeah. This is a stupid idea. Let's change it.
No, sorry, I can't go, you guys. I know.
Well, thank you for being on.
Thank you.
Are there any parting words or super great ideas or something that you would like to tell the business owners in the area?
Just come on by, and we'd love to meet with you. We're always here to help support the business community. We appreciate you very, very much. You've been a wonderful member of ours, and I know the team would definitely agree. Scott is one of our most, I guess we're not supposed to have favorites, but one of the many wonderful members that we have.
Maybe the first. I love you guys too. I highly recommend the Chamber of Commerce, the Temecula Chamber of Commerce for anybody. You guys have been amazing for me, for helping get word out about us. So
thank you.
I appreciate you and your team. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you
Thank
too.
you. And did you know water always wins?